At this level, and this is, I was saying to Pat in the week, at this level, I don't care who you're playing, you should not be losing 8-0 at this level. You shouldn't be losing 8-0. There should be certain principles. They were 5-0 down after 17 minutes. I don't care what you say. There's no excuse for that.
But what I'm trying to say is that Manchester City, I would say right now, Manchester City are the best team in Europe.
I don't care whether you're the best team in Europe. You're not 5-0 down.
The players that they have...
This is not Sunday football, Pat.
Yeah, it's not, but they can...
This is Premier League football. Professional players being paid.
Like it's the end of the world. So we're 6 games in. And that's what you got to also remember.
It could all change next week, boy.
You go on a run. Say, for example...
could all change next week.
Say, for example, you beat Arsenal and then you beat whoever you got next. All of this will be forgotten.
A lot of fans weren't happy with the first half. Getting onto the players and stuff. Yeah. It just wasn't flowing. The football wasn't flowing.
So what was the atmosphere like at half time, like in the camp?
Booze, man.
Is it?
Were they booze?
They booed at half time, yeah.
Serious?
Booed at half time.
See, that don't happen at Old Trafford. I just got to be real. But Pat, a lot of people would argue that Son was clearly offside when you
How could he be clearly offside? It was literally against me, man. You're trying to wind me up, man.
I'm not trying to wind you up, but if you go to VAR and they're looking and the red line is in front of the blue line, it's clearly offside. What's happening, people? This is Everyone's a Pundit, and we are up to episode 10. Number 10, man. I can't believe we've made it to number 10. And we're here as usual. If you're new to the channel, hit that like, hit the subscribe button. And I hope you enjoy the ride, because this is going to be a bit of an interesting show, boy. You can see Jason to my left grinning. But again, if you're new, you won't know the guys. So let me introduce them. To my right, we have...
Patrick Tyron, a.k.a. Young Swaggy Daniels. When you see the T, you see the P. When you see the P, you know, represents T.
Yes, man, got it right this week. You were wrong last week.
Wow, you're probably baiting me up, man. Don't do that.
Wrong last week. Anyway, and to my left, we have...
Mr. Jason Alex, come on.
Mr. Jason.
Boo. I would usually say come on, but I can't even...
Hey, before we start, lads, you might feel alright, because you see, man, in my bread today, I've got some touch for the pain.
This guy is dead bad.
Some pain today, boy.
Jason's an idiot, you know. So today, guys, we are going to discuss the weekend's football in the English Premier League. Boy, it's not been good for... if you're new, if this is the first time you're watching this, I'm a United fan.
Obviously, Spurs.
We got Patrick representing Spurs, and we got Jason repping Arsenal, who
just... Don't know, get to know.
This is too much, isn't it?
I know, trust me, boy. We're recording live after the action, boy. Sunday night, you know, recording, no long thing. Jason went to the game today. I watched a bit of the United game, but we're going to discuss United losing away to West Ham. We're going to discuss Spurs losing away to Leicester. We're going to discuss Arsenal scraping a 3-2 win at home to Villa. And then we're going to touch and round up on some couple other games in the Premier League as well. But with no further ado, we'll get into United, as this is what their man wanted to discuss first. So
Ollie's at the wheel.
Ollie's at the wheel. So yeah, Jay, what did you want to say about United then? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on us at the moment? Because I can talk, but let me hear what you got to say.
I think your injuries are killing you, man.
Jesus.
I think your injuries are killing you.
Yeah, they are.
But Martial, Pogba. Who's the other one?
Mason Greenwood wasn't on the bench today.
Out.
Left back Shaw's out, and actually Rashford went off injured today.
Oh yeah.
It's peak. I mean, remember when a couple of weeks back, Dash and I was on there. We were saying that selling Lukaku and Sanchez and not getting in a ready-made replacement means you guys are left a bit short.
Very light.
And obviously, you backed it and said, yeah, you've got Rashford, you've got Martial, and of course those guys, if they're fit and firing, should be enough.
But you know what though, the footballing gods aren't nice to us right now, boy. They are literally peeing all over us because you can talk about strength in depth, you can talk about being light, but Martial out. Then Greenwood is ill, and then Rashford goes off injured. Muscle, Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter how much strength in depth you've got. If Kane goes out and then Son goes out and then you know what I'm saying?
And then who else would say play up front?
Lamella or Ericsson or whatever. Dele or whatever. And then with you lot, Lacazette's out and then that's the equivalent of Aubameyang then getting injured and Pepe getting injured. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because even James got injured as well. He didn't play last game.
Yeah, of course.
So right now,
international break
so right now, we are light, but we are getting killed with the injuries. So you would hope that we're getting it now because obviously over a course of a season you'll tend to everybody get their injuries. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's not looking good for us right now, boy. What are you saying?
I watched the game today and it was just like you're my guy and all that, but it was just boring. Like, it was just boring football. Do you know what I mean? West Ham excited me more than United, if I'm being honest.
It's all slow from United.
Yeah, it was just side to side, back and forth. There was no one willing to like go out on a limb and create. And I don't know, maybe that's the guys ain't creative enough. Like Matter playing as a number 10 is awful. He's just not that guy anymore. When Matter was at Chelsea, he was dangerous. You know what I mean? He could do bits, and now he's just looking.
He's old now though, isn't it? He's been at United now for a good 4 seasons, 5 seasons.
Chelsea for a
and
while.
He was at Chelsea, so you know what I mean. Like
gone.
it's our problem that we're actually playing him. And I said to many people when we gave him a new contract, I'm like, will we give him Matter a new contract for?
Saying it to me.
And a few fans were saying, for the experience and all of that. But I'm like, no, because that means that he's going to be starting games. And we can't be having Matter starting games. And Matic as well, playing alongside McTominay.
Even Ashley Young, I'm still shocked he's getting in your team. I mean, I know now it kind of makes sense, but I'm shocked that Ashley Young is starting and is even captain for a team of Man United's magnitude.
I know, and
it's not good enough.
And these are our problems. Look, we're episode 10 now, and I don't want to be a flip flop fan, but obviously I sat up on here and I bigged us up about getting into the top 4. And I truly believed that at the time. Look, and we are only 6 games in now? It's still early doors.
I mean, if you look at it now, you and I are both on 8 points. Obviously, our goal difference is +4. Yours is +1, I believe now. Arsenal are only on 11 points, and they're 3rd or 4th. So it's so tight.
It's still tight. It's tight. And it's tight because Arsenal, Man United and Spurs, they've all started poorly. Do you know what I'm saying? They've all started poorly, which gives everybody a chance.
Yeah.
But for me, where I saw our season going is different to how it's going now, because I thought the football would have been better. From what I saw in pre-season, and I thought we'll be playing better football. We're actually playing similar football to what was playing under Jose.
Yeah, it's true. Right now, it looks like that.
I can't see no difference really. It's slow. It's side to side. If we're meant to be a counter-attacking team, we're not counter-attacking. We're not. If we do have control of the football, like in the few games we've controlled the football,
there's no cutting edge.
The first time against West Ham that I did watch, we controlled most of the game, and we looked relatively comfortable.
But you didn't really get at them. Like, I don't remember you testing the keeper. I don't remember you making
one long shot from, can't remember who it was. It was like McTominay or somebody.
Yeah.
Can't remember. But that was it. Like you say, we didn't test the keeper enough. We didn't runs in behind, little 1-2s, little triangles. I think we're not playing it.
I think, to be fair, at the moment your only shining light is our 1%. Well, I said there's 2. Dan James has obviously been killing it recently, but Bissaka looks solid. You can't go past that guy. You can't go past him. And I've seen everyone try and get past him, and they can't get past him. That guy's got like spider legs.
Yeah, that's what they call him, innit?
2 inches 2 yards in front of him, those legs just and they just knock the ball out. Do you know what I mean?
Sick. It's look. what's funny, yeah, like all you United fans, I don't know who's going to be watching this, but you United fans out there that were talking about we need players that play for the badge, all of this crap. This is what you get in a performance like today, because you had all of your badge-wearing players there today. You had your Matiches, your Scott McTominays, your Ashley Youngs, your Rashfords. Do you know what I'm saying? You had all of these players playing today. It's the quality. The quality we are lacking, and it has to be said as well, in my opinion, the coaching. Now, I don't want to be Ollie out. Last week, Jason was very close to Emery out, and I'm close, but I'm not going to say Ollie out because we're 6 games in, so I'm not going to be silly in that sense. But what I would say is that he has to be, his tactics and the way we're playing and stuff has to be called into question. The way I see football, is managers, when a team is winning things and playing well and everything, the manager takes the plaudits. Man United's success over the years, Sir Alex gets the things. We've had loads of great players, but first you call Sir Alex. You see the way City play? Pep gets, and Barcelona, you Pep. So when a team is playing badly, the manager has to take the flak.
I mean, we all see what happens when a team's playing badly. The first thing you do, or the first person to go is the manager. You can't get rid of 11 players, so the manager takes the flak and he's gone.
It's all about the coaching. We are seeing teams like Norwich City with lesser players than us. It don't matter what you say about the lack of our squad, weakest in the top 6. Yeah, I get all of that. That's cool. But we have a better starting 11 than Norwich do.
You got a better starting 11 than most teams.
Exactly.
Like,
so what is the excuse for the football that we're seeing? Do you know what I'm saying? It has to be back down to coaching.
Coaching and also confidence is key. Confidence and belief. Because you got a team like Norwich that are coming up. They're playing with no fear. Their team costs about 2.5 million, 5 million tops. And they're playing with no fear.
Of course. And look, the pressure at United is a totally different beast. You know what I mean? When these lot step over that white line, it's a totally different pressure. But the point I'm making is at the moment where we're playing, like Gomez should be playing. There's no way that you can tell me that Gomez is going to give us any less than what Mata is giving us at the moment, or Lingard in that number 10. There's no way you can tell me that Fred is going to give us any less than what Matic is doing in there at the moment. We should not be having Scott McTominay and Matic playing in the same. No. McTominay needs to play.
Okay.
He played well last game against Leicester. He's not been that great this season, but he's one of those players that at the moment we need him for his energy, and he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? He's the best of a bad bunch at the moment. But Matic, too slow. Gets caught on the ball. We're not going forward. We're not getting no creativity from him. Do you know what I mean?
He's a DM though, isn't he?
Yeah, we're playing two DMs essentially. But even him at DM, he's too slow.
He's not really breaking up play, is he?
He's not breaking up play.
He's not getting in between. He's not. Like, I mean, if you look at him, look at somebody like Ndidi at Leicester, very underrated. But if you look at how he breaks up play, how he's bombing forward, how he's the first one back, making tackles, even Ndidi almost scored against us. He's like a dynamic DM. And obviously, you've got your Kantes and your blah blah blah. But yeah, Matic isn't on that level anymore.
Matic ain't levels, man, and we should not be playing Matic at the moment. Mata shouldn't be playing. I heard today, because I didn't see the second half, I was driving on my way back from a christening, but I heard Lingard went up front.
He did. He had to,
Rashford went off, that was it.
What was he saying about man's goals in 2019? And this is who is
no goals and no assists in 2019.
And this is who we're putting up front.
And that's what they even said. They said, you're looking like, I think they said something like, with all the money you spent in recent years, how have you got no one on the bench now? So.
But this is the point. This is another point I want to make. Another point. I'm always making points, people. Always making points. You see loads of stats going around. Gross spend. What is our net spend? What is our net spend? And this is why we don't have people, because we don't spend the money. Gross spend is thing, but we sell players. Yeah. And then we don't spend it on more players. And that's why our net spend is low in comparison to what it should be, or for a size like Manchester United. You know, gross is fine, but we've just let Sanchez and Lukaku go, and we ain't spent the money. We ain't spent the money. Or we only got the money for Lukaku because Sanchez went out on loan. But still, we ain't spending the money.
I reckon you might do something in January though.
This is what I thought, but you just never know with our board, boy. I just gotta be real. You just don't.
You don't need another striker.
They might just be like, what we hold, we keep now. Like, we just go for the next 6 months. You just don't know. It's hard. It's hard to get players in January as well, as we know. Prices are really inflated. Does a player really want to leave halfway through? It's difficult,
and it depends where we are halfway through as well.
If you're like 10th or something like that, like no disrespect, you might not be, but if you're 10th or 11th, it's going to be difficult to persuade the strikers that you need. No point just going out and getting anyone. You're going to want quality. Are they really going to come to slug it out for half a season when you don't know if the manager's going to be there as well? Because obviously, you got to look at it like this. Somebody's telling you, come, I'm going to play you. And you're looking like, are you even going to be here in a month? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then when someone else comes in, you might not be their flavour of the week and you ain't playing. So you got to look at all of these things, man.
So I'm going to ask you two a question. Jason, do you think Ollie's going to get sacked before Christmas?
No, I don't think he will.
Okay.
No, I think he'll stay. I think he'll see out the season, personally.
Yeah, I think,
So there's a couple man out there that are itching their hand like, I told you so.
The only reason why I don't think he'll get sacked is because of who he is.
Yeah, you reckon that's the reason?
If he was any other manager, like any...
No, I just don't think, because I just can't see... For Man United, it doesn't make sense to keep doing this thing of sacking managers. They don't want to become the next... I wouldn't even say Chelsea, because Chelsea don't really get rid of managers mid-season, but you don't want to become that team that is just a quick fix, sack.
Yeah.
Because it just, the stability of the club then becomes a problem.
The thing is as well, what I would say is, whilst I do think Ollie, there's question marks over Ollie, is he good enough? You know, is he a good enough manager? We're not really seeing it at the moment. His in-game management doesn't seem to be great. We're not making the right changes at the right times. We're not seeing the right starting lineup. But what I would say is everybody, you know, has questioned our business in the January, yeah? And we've had LVG that's come to Old Trafford and has basically failed. We've had Jose that's come to Old Trafford and has failed. And you can argue...
And even before then you had David Moyes as well.
Yeah, but you can argue that Jose, LVG had more money spent and better players than what Ollie is. So is it Ollie's fault what's happening now? Considering the managers before him have had money to spend and it ain't worked, and he's actually had no money to spend really, other than bringing in Bissaka and Maguire. Yeah. So I'm thinking, is it who is to blame now? Like, the board have left him thin, so can they then sack him if he doesn't produce with the kids and what he's got? It's a really weird one.
I can't see them sacking him, because who do you get in? I know you could get, I mean, of course there's managers out there, but it's just the same revolving cycle and circle, and it wouldn't make sense for me. If you're going to sack Ollie, who's one of the golden child of Man United, I
just want to know what's gone wrong from when he went on that run, when he took over. Like, what's happened?
Yeah. As soon as he got that contract, it's like things changed.
What happened? I don't understand.
We ain't won away from home since PSG.
What was he doing then? Why it's changed now? It's still the same players. Added one or two. Got rid of one.
Actually strengthened, really, if you look at it.
I'm just confused.
You know what? You would argue that we're a weaker team now than last year because of the amount of players that's left. We lost Fellaini that went in January. We've lost Ander Herrera now. We've lost Sanchez. We've lost Lukaku. We've lost Smalling. And we've brought in Wan-Bissaka and Maguire and Daniel James.
Yeah, and that's it, really.
You know what I mean? Like, we've lost some players. Quality, Herrera is a player that we've not replaced, and we needed players even when Herrera was there, and we ain't. So look, I did think that we would be okay.
You still might be. The thing is, like,
but it's not looking like that at the moment because we're not creating chances. We're not creating chances.
Yeah, but you got to look. We're only 6 games in, man, and like I was saying, I love being back on Twitter because obviously people that don't know me, I was off Twitter for 4 years. I only reactivated my Twitter because this is popping off, and it's a great way to interact with people and obviously banter and talk.
Shade, but
when I see what the fans post after a loss, it's like, this is the reason why I wasn't on Twitter for all these years, because people will make a 1 game or 2 game, losing streak a crisis, like it's the end of the world. So we're 6 games in. Yeah. And that's what you got to also remember.
It could all change next week, boy.
You go on a run. Say, for example,
could all change next week.
Say, for example, you beat Arsenal and then you beat whoever you got next. All of this will be forgotten.
Listening, we've got Arsenal at home, and then who is it? I think we got an away game. That's not easy, and then we got Liverpool at home.
Yeah, that's boy. That could also get a lot worse, boy.
So these next 3 games, boy,
peak.
you might see me growing some grey hairs when everyone's a pundit to blows and skirts. But anyway, we'll call that a day on United. Viewers, ladies and gents, boys and girls, what do you think about United? Do you think that Ollie's to blame? Do you think that Ollie could be sacked before Christmas? Do you think that the board is to blame? Because as I said, they have left him thin, so what is he really meant to do? Or is it that we're just dead? Is it that we're just finished out here? Let us know what you think. Let us know in the comments below. And if you're enjoying so far, hit the like button, and smash that subscribe button as well, man. But then, now we're rolling now. Roll on. And we'll do a little sandwich thing, but we'll roll on to Jason and just, try and elevate us onto a bit more of a happy space because man over here is kind of smiling and happy right now.
He scraped through
after last week.
He scraped.
But you know what though? But is today's result anything to really be happy about, Mr. Jason Alex? Come on.
I love the come on.
Yeah. What are you saying? Is it really something to be happy about? Because I'm hearing from my cousin over there that you lot really could have been all 3-0 down.
Obviously, I speak to a few Arsenal
at home to Villa.
Yeah, Villa had chances.
Yeah. You lot paping over the cracks then this sort of result.
Yeah, but we needed to get that win. That win was important, man. We've got you guys next. Confidence in it.
Would that give them confidence?
We beat them with 10 men.
I suppose.
You get what I'm saying? If that doesn't breed confidence, then I don't know what will, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, obviously Villa did well.
So what do you think?
We lost in the first half.
What's going wrong over at? Because this should be, you lot won 3 points.
It should be a comfortable
I
win.
put Aubameyang as my captain in thing, because I'm thinking you lot gonna breeze them all 3-1, 4-1, them thing there.
I think the players look lost on the pitch. I don't think Emery's up to it, man.
So that comes back down to coaching, like what we're saying before
I don't
as
think
well.
Emery's up to it. He messes with the dynamics of the team. Certain players that he's playing shouldn't be playing. And I think to myself, like, what are you doing?
Was you happy with the lineup today?
Not really, I wouldn't say, but I think Torreira should start.
So Torreira weren't playing again?
He didn't start. It was Xhaka and Guendouzi in the middle.
Seeing. What is it about Torreira that he's not liking?
I don't know.
So what, you would say Torreira in for Xhaka or Guendouzi, or who drops out then?
Up to for Xhaka. Yeah.
When they called last year, was it the Toto the Fireman?
Yeah, Toto the Fireman. In our group, a few of my boys were hyping
Toto the Fireman.
When he first came in. I mean, when he first came over for Sampdoria, he was looking decent in the first half of last season. So a lot of my guys are calling him the Fireman.
To be fair, I'm not even going to get onto him. He looks good from what I can see whenever he plays, man. I don't see why he's not playing either.
Yeah. He did well when he come on.
People were saying he was the best buy last season.
Oh yeah, they were saying best buy. Boy.
So who said that?
Richard Sinclair said it.
A lot of people said that.
Richard Sinclair, he's probably not watching, but
yeah, a lot of fans weren't happy with the first half. Getting onto the players and stuff.
Yeah.
It just wasn't flowing. The football wasn't flowing.
So what was the atmosphere like at half time, like in the camp?
Boos, man.
Is it?
Were they boos?
They booed at half time. Yeah.
Serious?
Booed at half time.
See, that don't happen at Old Trafford. I just got to be real.
We were 1-0 down.
Yeah.
The team weren't playing well.
Is it?
No, we wasn't playing well, and we went down to 10 men.
Any chance or anything like that? Anything?
We had one of the chances. Saka had a chance.
Yeah.
But he blasted it over.
That's crazy. Boos though.
So did he start Saka?
Yeah.
He started.
Yeah.
But then you're saying he got sacrificed, didn't he?
He got sacrificed, because we had to put.
Oh, when you went down to 10 men.
We went down to 10. Jack had to go right back, but Jack was on the yellow.
Wow, so he's playing right back on
Xhaka went right back
for the rest of the because he got sent off in like the 41st minute or something.
Yeah.
So the last few minutes,
Xhaka
he went right back. But he couldn't stay there. Impossible because he would have got a red.
Yeah, he's on the yellow. And it's not his
so someone has to get sacrificed, and it had to be the young kid Saka, man.
The young buck.
Who came in for Saka then?
Chambers.
Oh, Chambers. Okay, and he ended up scoring as well.
He ended up scoring.
He done alright, to be fair. He probably should have started over Maitland-Niles, I think, as well.
Yeah.
He done alright, yeah. In the Europa game, he done alright there. And in this game, he done alright.
See.
But yeah, when he made the changes, took off Xhaka, put on Willock, and he took off Who's the other person you took off? Took off Xhaka. Oh yeah, and Ceballos. Yeah.
Was he playing?
Yeah, but he didn't really have that greatest of games.
Rah, boy, that's not even at home to Villa. Ceballos.
It was just one of them games, man.
See that?
And
so these man that you man were hyping up for signings, you know what I mean?
No, but it wasn't. It was the whole team as a collective. It wasn't just him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one was playing well in the first half.
I'm hearing in the second half, Guendouzi took the game by the scruff.
Hey, listen, he won us the penalty, innit? You get me? Yeah. So he stepped up, man.
And you know, I took Guendouzi out of my team. You know, in my fantasy team, I'm putting Ceballos.
Everyone that I speak to, like legit Arsenal fans, that are honest. They won't just they said that Guendouzi was the difference today.
Yeah. We came back and
you know what? I rate Arsenal. I mean, I hate Arsenal, innit? Let's make that very, very clear. But I rate them for having their backs against the wall for 47, 48 minutes, down to 10 men, and you still get a win, especially after being down twice in the same game. You gotta rate that.
Our defense, though, man.
I rate that. That's not bad. You know what I mean?
Our defense, it's mad. Their second goal, man. I don't know what Luis was doing.
But I'm just gotta hold on to that, man. I'm just hoping and praying that defense is what stops Arsenal getting top four.
What Unai needs to do against Man U, he needs to bring back Toto. He needs to take Luis out and put Mustafi back in. Yeah,
he's not gonna do that. There's no.
This is why he won't last.
Yeah, I can't see him being that.
He does dumb stuff like that.
No, but you're saying that dumb stuff. You got to be realistic, innit? You're playing Man United, which is a massive game.
Yeah,
and he's not gonna make such brave changes in a game of that magnitude. You're gonna go with the guys that you've been playing with.
Yeah, but some of them are making mistakes.
Yeah, but
silly mistakes that are costing goals. I mean, if the second goal, Luis, I don't know what Luis was doing.
But I mean, you never know. He might be, but I can't see him being brave enough to make that.
He probably won't. You're probably right. He probably won't. But for me personally, that's what I would do. I'll take Luis out. Put Mustafi back in.
Mustafi.
I'll put Mustafi back in. Yeah.
The same guy you lot were calling for his head.
But you know something. Yeah. You know something. We don't have much choice. If they put Holding in, but he's only played one game.
This is the same guy that come from Chelsea.
Yeah, but Luis's mistakes is costing goals. It's not like he's making.
So he made more mistakes today as well.
Their second goal, bro.
Wow.
He could have cleared it. I don't know. If you watch it, you'll see.
But Jay, you got to remember, Mustafi is the same guy that was doing what Luis was doing. So he
looked alright on midweek.
Yeah.
Even though it was against Frankfurt, but Frankfurt ain't lost at home for a while.
Even though Frankfurt are a decent team.
That's what I'm saying. And he looked alright. So if he can continue with that.
Boy, I'm shocked by that though. But I hear what you're saying.
I can see Luis making a mistake against Man U, bro.
Yeah, in a big game.
A penalty, boy. We love a penalty at the moment, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
We love a penalty at the moment.
I think we take him out the firing line. For the time being, man.
Boy, that's a big call though, man. I hear what you're saying. I don't know if he's going to be that brave.
He probably won't.
Because look, let's be real. If you look at it this way, if Emery was to put Mustafi in against Man United, Arsenal fans would be up in arms. Oh, we've already lost the game. What's he thinking? I
think most are like thinking of the way Jay is. Louise.
A lot of them are saying take Louise out.
Okay,
I reckon. It's proper fun, innit? Compared to how it was at the beginning of the season.
It's just because he's making mistakes and.
Them mistakes were always there, boy.
Yeah, you know? And that's what we were saying.
Said it from day, man.
You know, I said as good as I got to choose my words carefully because I can't really say he's a ball playing centre back because ball playing centre backs don't really make those mistakes. But he's good on the ball. He can spray a pass. You know, he's very technically gifted. Like he can bang a free kick.
No, you can be a ball playing centre back. It's just whether you're a good ball playing centre back or not. You know what I mean? And Luis just ain't good enough, man. Like he's not one that you can depend on, innit?
He's a short term fix. So once Holden comes back,
yeah, man's in the gym was saying that they reckon that he was literally just bought because you lost Koscielny, innit? And that wasn't planned. So it was a lot.
It's a short term
thing. And he was available just like that. It happened, and he was available to snap him up.
But second half was really good. Obviously, when we got our goal and Pepe scored a penalty, they scored again, and then we were just onto them. We were just on them, and obviously we got the goal from Chambers.
Yeah, and then Aubameyang scored the free kick.
So the second half was good. Obviously, Willock and Torreira made a difference. And obviously, we got the equaliser from Chambers. and then we won the free kick. And Aubameyang put that away.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in Villa though, man. I know it's Aston Villa, but come on, man, you got to follow something.
The amount of space. Yeah, I'll tell you something. If that was against a better team, we would have got annihilated. We would have got annihilated. The amount of space they had on the flanks. Yeah. Certain times when they broke, sometimes 2-on-1.
Serious.
Yeah. Because obviously it was 10 men.
Yeah.
But they didn't exploit him.
How did Grealish play?
He done alright enough. Because I was watching him for a certain period and he sometimes take it. He sold. Who is it he sold? I don't know if it was one of the defenders. I think it was Papa. Sold him. Yeah. He done alright.
Who's Papa?
Papadopoulos.
Yeah, the Greek defender we got.
The Greek.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Oh, him. It's like,
not impressed. You don't like him?
Nah, he ain't levels, man.
No. You know, our defence is not all that great, bro.
Oh, boy.
But once we get back the two, the right back and left back, Tierney and Bellerin, holding.
But I'm hoping. I know Grealish got an assist. I think it was for Haller's goal, right? No, Wesley's goal.
The second,
he got an assist for that.
He done alright.
Because my mate's a Villa supporter and he does not rate Grealish, boy. Really? Yeah. He's like, I wish he had gone to Spurs.
Oh, like that.
Yeah. So that's why I was interested to see how you saw him play, and you was obviously there to see him live.
Yeah.
Because my mate just doesn't rate him at all.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm like, I thought Grealish was a tidy player.
Every time I've seen him, he's looked good.
Yeah, he looks alright today.
So when we play, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on Grealish and see. Because even this season, when I've been watching him, to be honest, I can kind of see what my mate's talking about. Like, he seems like a bit of a championship player in the sense that he wants too much time on the ball and stuff.
It was tough because obviously against us, he got caught sleeping and Lamella nicked it off him, and then obviously we scored. But he looks alright
tidy.
to me. Yeah, he looks alright to me. So
he looks tidy, man. So what do you reckon then, Jay? Obviously last week you weren't happy with Unai Emery and that, and you said that in the first half that he still looked lost. Do you think that your form will change going forward, or do you think this is a little bit? This is to be expected now, like.
Well, going by from what I'm hearing about, the players are not happy with his training and stuff.
Oh, is it? Is that what you're hearing as well?
Yeah? People are saying and all that.
You think he's living on borrowed time then?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere around the ground is a little bit like.
It was alright. It was good today. They got behind the team.
Yeah.
But it wasn't down to Emery's Junior's tactics why we won that. That was the team.
Yeah.
It wasn't down to Emery at all.
Yeah.
I'm not having that. Yeah. So I think he's on borrowed time, to be honest.
Seen.
Yeah, I really do.
It would have been interesting if you got lost today, because then there would have been a lot of pressure on the Man United game.
It would have been mad.
Now you've got almost, I won't say a free hit, but you go into it with a lot less pressure now.
I think you lot go into it as the favourites.
Yeah,
they're going to it as the favourites.
Arsenal at home, right?
No, we're away.
Oh, away. No, I would say they're favourites then.
They're favourites, man.
No, come on.
We always flop at Old Trafford.
At home. I can't now. Sorry, I changed because I agreed with you until I found out. Sebs is trying to deflect some heat. There's no way.
Like what I said in the group today. Yeah, let's all have it right. Everyone was trying to get onto us saying that we're the weakest in the top six. We got hella injuries at the moment. We're not playing well. Arsenal's got bare new signings playing.
Turn up
when you say it like that, I hear what you're saying. But you're at home and you lot are. Let's cut the crap. You lot are a good team, innit?
Are we?
Yeah, you are. Like let's. Like you can't say you're not a dead team.
To be fair,
go on, Jason.
to be fair, right? If Rashford ain't fit. And you got to start with Lingard up top.
No, Rashford looks like he's going to be out for weeks. He looks like a hamstring.
He's out for a while.
Looks like a hamstring.
He ain't playing next week.
Probably, I reckon it'll be a draw then.
I'm just hoping that Martial and Pogba are back.
Yeah, you know, that's a good... Yeah, boy.
I bet they are as well.
I hope so, boy.
They have to.
And then and also Lingard performs at the Emirates, in it. That's all.
Yeah. There was only one game, bro.
Nah, he's done it more. He's banged a couple of goals at the Emirates. 100%.
The one you beat us was it the FA Cup one, and there's another one. Yeah. Where he did the what dance was it?
He did
the Millie Rock.
The Millie Rock. He's only them 2 times, bro. He's been to the Emirates since then, and we protest.
Anyway, man, Arsenal.
Boy.
Yeah, we'll move on from Arsenal. They got a scrapey win today, but What do you lot think, ladies and gentlemen?
Scrape, man. It's a bit harsh, man. It was down to 10 men. 10 men. I wouldn't say scrape. It's not a scrape.
Is that not a scrape?
I wouldn't say that's a scrape with 10 men.
But before you... I'm just going by what I hear, people. I'm just going... Because I didn't see the game. I'm just going by what I hear, and I heard that you lot could have been 3-0 down. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Could have, but we wasn't.
Okay, but so to me, that's a scrape.
It's not a scrape.
It's a scrape, man.
No, it's not a scrape. It's harsh.
Scrapey-doo. Scrapey-doo.
It's I mean, you know, my boy Big Rich before the game was like, yes, Aston Villa at home. I'm confident. We can't beat Villa. Who can we beat?
Rich is on a hype man
This,
thing
that,
at the
that.
moment.
And I was like, cool. And obviously, it was a scrape. You lot just about got that win. Look at when you scored the goals as well. They're late, 84th minute, that. It's a scrape. But to be fair, 3 points is 3 points.
3 points is 3 points.
You move on.
We're gonna come across hella hating right now because you got 3 points and you were down to 10 men. Well done.
Yeah, credit where credit's due. 3 points is 3 points.
Well done to Arsenal.
And at the end of the day, to do it in those adverse circumstances.
Yeah, well done to Arsenal.
But it's still scrapey, I ain't gonna lie.
It is scrapey. But what do you lot think? Do you lot think it was scrapey? Let us know if you agree with us or do you agree with Jason that Arsenal showed a lot of heart today. And what do you lot think about Unai Emery? Do you think that he's on borrowed time like what Jay thinks? Or do you reckon that he just needs to find his feet and just get things moving? He has had a whole season and he did have a summer of transfers that he managed to bring in. So we don't know. But anyway, leave those comments in the comment section below. And then now we'll chat about Tottenham.
All right. Let me rap. Let me fix my cap.
Fix your cap.
All right.
Well, first of all, the question I wanted to ask you, actually, Mr. Swaggy Daniels, was you don't think that that should have been given offside, do you?
No, I think that is the tightest offside decision ever. And it's like...
But was it offside?
The thing is, how is that? How can you determine if that's offside? It's like
they got the lines.
It's millimeters. It's like, and it's so the lines are so fine. It's like, how do you say that's a yes or a no?
But they got the lines. The yellow line, the red line was.
What calibration are we like? If we're gonna be that technical and it's so tight, and the blue line and the red line are like literally on top of each other, how do you say if that's on or off? It's got to be
because
clear.
the red line was in front of the blue line.
Mate, come on.
I think it was that way around.
VAR was brought in for clear and obvious mistakes. That's not a clear and obvious mistake. There's not even daylight between the defender and the attacker. There's no advantage given. Son literally is in line with my man, and he's still. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, and we've had. It's not just me as a Spurs fan saying this. Letizier's going nuts. All fans are going nuts because it's like, where do you draw the line? How minute does it have to be now? Like, are we really going to be... You can't even celebrate a goal no more. Do you know what I mean? It's like every decision you're now waiting, and like even today, Aspilicueta was celebrating, running to the stands, blowing kisses.
They got a goal.
They got a goal. Offside as well.
But it was offside though.
But that one was clear. And even obviously Ndidi scored in the first half. What was it? Whoever took a shot, Gazaniga fumbled it, and Ayoze Perez was interfering with play, and he was clearly offside. So that's great because the referee and lineman actually missed it.
But Pat, a lot of people would argue that Son was clearly offside when you
how could he be clearly offside? It was literally a man. You're trying to wind me up, man.
I'm not trying to wind you up, but if you go to VAR and they're looking and the red line is in front of the blue line, it's clearly offside.
That was harsh. No, it was harsh.
Yeah,
but it's offside though, Jay.
I know about flipping out, man. If that was Arsenal,
how closely do you want to draw the line? And the precedent that you're setting now, I think even as a Spurs, as a football fan, let us take that one on the chin for the good of football and please review it, because if they're gonna call every game like that, it's not gonna be fun for the viewers. And it's not. Do you know what I mean? It's like let us be the example, and let's move on, because if we are gonna call every call like that, mate, it's gonna be a long season.
But it was offside though. It was. That's the bottom line.
It's been given. We got to move on. But obviously,
how did you lot play?
I think we played all right. To be honest, I thought we played all right. The thing is, what's irking me is that obviously we haven't won an away game since, let's say, in January.
Poch's record's a little bit murky, like Ollie's, you know.
It's looking very, very muddy right now. And the thing is, we actually played good in that game. Like, we didn't play badly. In the first half, we were creating chances. Lamela was in that number 10-ish role, and he was looking lively.
Yeah.
He was threading in Son, threading in Kane. We looked good, but they also looked good as well. It's not like, defensively we weren't as well shaped as we could have been, but as a team we played well.
Well, it's not like you was playing Aston Villa.
Yeah, we were.
You know what I mean?
Leicester, and to be fair to Leicester, they are actually a good team. I don't think they're going to break into the top 6 that everyone's saying, but the thing that I can say with Leicester now is that it looks like they believe they're a good team again.
Yeah,
because that belief and confidence is a key factor when it comes to any sports or anything in life. And Leicester look like they believe in themselves.
And they got Brendan Rodgers as
and they
well.
got Brendan
Let's
Rodgers,
not kid ourselves that Brendan Rodgers is a good coach.
He's proven. He almost won the league with Liverpool. They should have won the league that year. I know we banter there and this and that.
They should have won.
They should have won. They were the best team that season. They should have won the league that season. And obviously
Liverpool are hella shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know, at the moment.
Nah, you can't. They won the Champions League. You got to give them a bit of
talking about the league.
Yeah, in the Premier League. Yeah, but going back to Leicester. Yeah, man. I think at 2-0 that game was done. You saw Leicester's heads drop. We would have probably rolled them at that.
And then their heads back up in it when you get that result.
It's like they resuscitated the team and the crowd. The crowd were all over the ref as well. And the ref was making some shaky calls. And yeah, Leicester deserved. I don't think we deserved to lose that game, but Leicester deserved something as well. But I'm getting annoyed, man, because it's like, how many more times can we not perform on the road? It's been a long time now. We need to get a win. And in my eyes, we should have won that game because we had chances. And it's like we're not being clinical enough. Kane had a few chances where he should have done a lot better. Son, the ball wasn't really... It's like he was getting muddled up with his feet and stuff. He could have done better. Poch has got to be called into question with his lineup as well. Because... Eriksen had a stinker midweek, don't get me wrong. But if Eriksen's our best number 10, he needs to play. Do you know what I mean? Like, stop all this, you bring him in for 10 minutes.
Did he not start?
No, Eriksen didn't start, man.
Oh,
and
wow.
then what really annoys me about Pochettino as well is that he takes too long to change things up.
So the in-game management
management's not great. It's never been great. And that's always been one of my I love Pochettino. I'm one of his biggest fans. But the thing that annoys me the most with Poch is his in-game management and also the decisions of picking the players each game. Like, for example, Moura scored midweek, banger, sick goal against Olympiacos, looked good. He played him for 4 minutes against Leicester.
Serious?
And Lucas Moura is a goal threat. If you're losing, why are you only bringing him on for the last 4 minutes? What's he going to do in that? Eriksen, again, is our most creative player. Some would say he's our best player. I would probably say, I think personally Son is our best player in terms of what he brings to the team and his creativity and what he, But yeah, Eriksen is probably our best, well, not probably, he is our most creative player. Why only playing him for 15 minutes in a game against Leicester?
So as I sit here today, you've got Emery, proven, got signings in the summer, starting poorly. You've got Ollie, unproven, hasn't got signings in the summer, started poorly.
Nah, you can't say you haven't got signings. Don't try it. Nah, sorry. Whoa.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
The most defender.
We're talking about signings as a whole.
Mate.
Hear me out.
You gotta spend like 140 on defenders.
Hear me out. Everybody knows we needed midfielders. We didn't get no midfielders. You've even said earlier about using the Lukaku thing and not replacing him. You said it earlier.
But come on.
All right, so you've got Ollie. You can say that he ain't really got the tools, yeah? And then you've got Poch. Yeah, he's been at Spurs for a long time now.
Minute now.
How long?
5 years gone on 6 now.
5 going on 6. He got them to a Champions League final. He has England's best striker, one of the best strikers in the world. He has creative players in Eriksen, and he has players in. He got signings in. You were happy with all of your signings, Pat.
Definitely.
What is his excuse for you lot starting so
there is no excuse. I think Pochettino hasn't handled the summer transfer window in the best or the most elegant of manners. This whole Eriksen thing, is he going, is he not? Poch not really coming out and saying stuff. Poch then leaving all these murky comments like, oh yeah, we have to wait to the window. There's a lot of unsettled. Like, just the management of the players as well. 1 minute Danny Rose is our best left back. The next minute we're travelling to the United States and Danny Rose is left at home. Then when we come back, Danny Rose starts the first game of the season. Just little things like this. Jan Vertonghen is our best defender, obviously, and with Toby beside him, they're probably the best and most experienced partnership in the Premier League. But yet Jan Vertonghen doesn't play the first 2 or 3 games. Poch says he's unfit. Jan Vertonghen saying I'm fit and I'm fine. Just these little things like this.
So there's problems in the camp. We all know that. Yeah.
Like, you know. So, and these things, they add up. And add up. And obviously, you know. And then when you go 1 or 2 games and you don't win or you don't get the result you want to get, and then there becomes a bit of unsettlement. And then obviously it starts creeping in. And yeah, it's just. So it's
So Pat, I want to ask: do you think Poch will be the manager at Tottenham come
next year? I don't know, to be honest. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't know. And the thing is, as much as I love Pochettino, has he hit his glass ceiling? If I'm looking at it as an honest,
my next question.
As an honest fan, has he hit his glass ceiling?
I think he's taken you as far as he can take you.
Has he taken us as far as he can take us? As great as a manager he is, if you're looking at someone like Kane and Son and I wouldn't put Eriksen in there because he's probably going to leave, and Dele Alli, they're looking at this guy like, we've given our all to you, Poch. You're a great manager, you're a great motivator, you've taken us to this, but we ain't won anything. And then you're coming out and saying all these things, and even your future was up in the air, and you weren't really being clear and decisive of what you're saying. Are you going to be here next year? And, you know, after 5 or 6 years of listening to the same voice and the same speeches and the same, are the players now looking at like, maybe they need a change of manager? Do you know what I mean? Because they're the thing is, I don't want to be one of these fans. As I said before, I love being on Twitter. It's great. But at the same time, when you just look at some of these Spurs fans' comments after the games, they're like wet wipes. They're
wet wipes, you know.
Oh, mate, it's just they're drama queens. They're exaggerating everything. It's like the world's ended, and it hasn't. We're only 6 games in. We've won 2 games. We've lost 2 games, and we've obviously drawn 2 games. It's tight from 4th all the way down to like 12th or 15th. And I still think we'll be all right. But I just think something needs to change.
I was going to ask you, so just quickly before we move on, Rio made some comments in the week. Do you share those same views about,
I don't know if you
Harry
saw,
Kane?
I think Rio and his brother, and the thing, I actually like Rio as a pundit.
Rio and his brother?
Yeah, because
what did Anton say?
Ferdinand was on Talk Sport, and I don't. It's like Anton's just like literally a knockoff version of Rio. He's like, oh, when you look back as a granddad and you're with your grandkids, you want to show your kids trophies, and I'm like, what's all of this talk about?
You don't agree with that?
Yeah, but is that what? Why is everyone talking about? Oh, you want to show your grandkids? Like, these players, they want the best for them. What are you talking about your grandkids? And it's just
it's about your legacy.
Nah, it's like, come on, man. At the end of the day, you want the best for you, and yeah, that
I would like to show my grandkids my trophies. You got any trophies, Greg?
I've got any trophies.
Yeah.
From my football days, yeah, I have.
I'll see. Okay,
what's
your grandkids.
What's the fascination of grandkids and trophies? Like, yeah, of course you want to win trophies.
It's a figure of speech, Pat. It's all about winning trophies, isn't it? So
of course it is. Yeah, of course.
So you don't think that Kane should seek employment elsewhere?
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, obviously, Kane is meant to be Tottenham through and through, and he's meant to be like a Tottenham boy. Came up through the ranks, loves the club. He is gonna literally be the captain. He is the golden child of Spurs. If the club aren't gonna match his ambitions and bring in the players that can help us get across the line, then yeah, I do think so. But if they can, then why not stay with Tottenham? You know, so it's an interesting one. Can I see him leaving? At the moment, probably not. If things continue for the next year or so, 2 years, then yeah. And as a person who would like to, because if I'm working at a job, if I'm taking away obviously my Spurs hat and looking at it like my career, if my manager's not giving me what I need to progress, and I can be paid better elsewhere, and I can also have a better lifestyle elsewhere, why would I not leave?
Yep, that's
you
the
know
way
what I mean?
look at
a lot of fans look at it like, oh yeah, no. Like, you got to be realistic.
Fair play to you, Pat.
Do you know what I mean? So should he leave now? No. But if things aren't going to progress and we're not going to build a team around him, then yeah. But we've also got to be. We've been quite unlucky this year, this season, because we've obviously brought in Ndombele. He's been injured and in and out. Obviously, Lo Celso's injured and hasn't really featured, and also Sessegnon hasn't featured. So we've not really had the rub of the green so far. So hopefully, when these guys come in, that'll give us a few more options. But other than that, things really need to pick up, and they need to pick up fast. Otherwise, there will be trouble in the camp.
Safe. So, what do you lot think? Do you think that Spurs have had a little bit of a rough ride, as Pat said, with the injuries and that? Do you think that Kane, do you agree with Rio that Kane maybe should think about leaving to win trophies? Or do you think that Poch has kind of reached his glass ceiling now and has sort of come to the end of the road, or how far he can take them?
Can I just say one thing as well? Because everyone keeps saying about Kane leaving to win trophies. These guys have had the chance to win trophies at Tottenham. Let's not kid ourselves. These guys have been to Champions League final. We've been to Carabao Cup final. We've been to Hella semi-finals. We were close pushing Leicester to the league that year, 15, 16, whenever it was.
Well, you finished third.
Yeah, I know, because obviously
but you make good points. You make good points.
Drew that game with Chelsea and we knew we weren't going to lose.
They just capitulated.
But my point is, people keep saying, I need to leave to win. We've had the chance. But these guys haven't turned up, so they've also got to look at themselves. You can't keep saying, Harry Kane needs to leave to win trophies. Harry Kane has had the chance. And in the big games, when it mattered, he hasn't turned up. Same as Eriksen. Eriksen in this Champions League final this year was MIA. He was nowhere to be seen. So they've had the chance at Spurs to win these trophies that they're talking about.
He makes some good points there.
Just putting that out there as well.
I think he makes some good points there. Do you agree with what Pat just said there about they've had the chance and Kane hasn't really turned up in the big games?
Delhi, Kane thing, when it mattered, they ain't really done it. Do you remember against
all right, Pat, I can see you're passionate about this. We've got to move on now, man. Jesus Christ. Man is angry with it, you know.
Yeah, my bad.
Listening, you, man, what do you reckon? Liverpool going to win the league?
No?
Jay?
Yeah.
You on the fence? Or you...
No, I think Liverpool going to win the league this year.
I don't know.
They can take the league.
Yeah.
But one thing I must stress, don't let them do it unbeaten.
Yeah.
Someone's got to stop them.
Yeah, they will lose a game or two, don't get me wrong. And the thing is, when I say no, I don't mean it with no disrespect. I think Liverpool will push City very closely, but I just think City's strength in depth is too much. Like, Pep can drop Bernardo Silva for a game and not play him. And then my man comes in and bangs a hat-trick.
Yeah.
De Bruyne might not play for a game. Sterling didn't even suit up. He didn't even make the sub-bench.
But
these guys have got such strength in depth.
Pat. You need defenders as well.
Yeah.
You know, it can't just be about scoring. And that's what's worrying me now about City, is that they're going to rue this not replacing Vincent Kompany.
Let's be clear though, City are probably the only team that can run and gun and outscore you. If you score 3, we'll score 4, we'll score 5.
Yeah, but the problem is Liverpool aren't dropping points. They're not... The little games where you think they're not, and the big games they're winning them. Yeah. So they're just not dropping points. So it's gonna come down to when they play City. Yeah. And I fancy Liverpool to beat City because when they're coming, because if it's an outscoring thing, like.
If it goes down to goal difference, City win the league. City will score more goals than Liverpool.
Yeah, I heard that, but it won't go down to goal difference, I don't think. Well, anyway, when nobody knows, innit?
What do anyone know?
I don't know when it's going to be. That's going to be a massive.
If City got the defence.
This is what I'm saying.
Against Liverpool.
But they're not going to look. Laporte's out now, innit?
Well,
so Stones and Otamendi is not good enough.
Even we got at City. We scored 2 goals against them away from home, and they had their best defence.
Exactly.
If saying that, I hear what you're saying, because any of the top teams can get at them.
Look, Norwich.
Norwich scored a few
Norwich
goals
scored 3 goals against City.
So I hear what you're saying.
Liverpool are relentless.
Yeah, Liverpool are levels. They will go and go.
It pains me to say it, man.
If they don't win the league this season, Liverpool, they never will win it, bro.
I had one of my brethrens message me today talking about, are you still on Twitter? And I was like,
it's in you.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, are you? And he was like, he tried to get at me. I just said to him, listening, you lot, this is the best time for you lot to win the league. Just make sure you lot win the league, boy. He's a Liverpool fan. Just make sure you lot win the league. But I think they'll do anyway. And
you think Liverpool?
And then,
I think they'll win it.
And then I might have to shut down Everyone's a Pundit.
Liverpool, Man United, Sunday the 20th of October. Yeah. You guys are at home, so that's a biggie. I'm just looking through the fixtures. Yeah, keep talking and stuff. I'll let you guys know when I see the Liverpool.
That is it really, man. I just wanted to see about the Liverpool because obviously City beat up Watford 8-0.
Watford are listen. Yeah, don't get on to them. I know they came back and drew against us.
Listen.
They are embarrassing.
No, they're not.
They are embarrassing.
I'll say you say your point. Yeah.
Look what City did to them in the final.
Yeah. You shouldn't be losing 6-0 in the final.
6-0 in the final, 8-0 in the league.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Embarrassing, bro.
It's embarrassing.
And
I'm sorry.
And then you play like that against Arsenal, and you play like that against City.
Yeah, I agree.
Come on, man.
At this level, and this is I was saying to Pat in the week, at this level, I don't care who you're playing, you should not be losing 8-0 at this level. No. You shouldn't be losing 8-0. There should be certain principles. They were 5-0 down after 17 minutes. I don't care what you say. There's no excuse for that.
But what I'm trying to say is that Manchester City, I would say right now, Manchester City are the best team in Europe. Yeah?
I don't care whether you're the best team in Europe. You're not 5-0 down.
The players that they have.
This is not Sunday football, Pat.
Yeah, it's not, but they can.
This is Premier League football. Professional players being paid. You should not be.
Man City could give any team that work.
What, 5-0 after 17 minutes?
Listen, if Man City are clicking, they can do that to anyone. No. I'm being honest.
You go 3-0 down,
and you set up shop.
Then you're like, let's change things and get into half time, and then change it. There's no way you should be. And then you're 5-0 down after 17 minutes. Okay, cool. In the second half, you got to win the second half or draw the second half at least. You don't then still lose 3-0 in the second half and then end up losing 8-0. No, I'm not having it. No. At this level, it's not on. It's not on. At Premier League level, it's not on. I'm sorry.
I do think that I think now, Manchester City are probably the best team that the Premier League has ever seen right now. Right now. If you're looking at from last year and the year before when they had the most points accumulated
you're probably
in Premier
right.
League history,
they've been consistent.
Continuing that into this year,
consistent.
Making sure they won a domestic treble. If you're looking at it in this period of time right now, I'd probably say they could be argued as the best team the Premier League's ever seen in terms of the football that they play, the players that they've got. So I'm
not ready to concede that fact just yet, boy. They need to do a little bit more.
Well, I'm saying a little bit. If they win the league again this year, then I think the argument is done.
It'll be three in a row,
with a team like Liverpool as well that are chasing them.
I see what I'm
saying? Liverpool in any other season would have won that league comfortably.
Yeah.
And Liverpool did all of that, and they still couldn't topple City. But
things are changing now, actually, because even when we did. I'm pretty sure I heard even when we did come second to City that year, the points tally that we got would have won the league in previous years.
So the levels are getting pushed up.
The levels are being pushed up.
And I think Liverpool pushed City and City responded. And they went 15 games unbeaten at the end of last season, whatever it was. So I would say right now City could be argued as probably the best team that's Prem has seen. City right now could be looked at as that team. But I hear what you're saying. Watford that 3 or 4-0 should have just said, you know what?
It's not good luck, man.
It's not. It's crazy. And the thing that is even more shocking is that when they lost in the final 5-0, that was a different manager. Yeah. So a new manager's come in.
With the same manager he had before, innit?
Yeah, no, but
not in the final.
He wasn't in the final. Yeah. So it's the same set of players just got battered. So it is.
City must love playing Watford, boy.
Yeah. Wait, we're gonna have to wrap this up because we ain't got no more time left. So I'm gonna thank you all. I should have thanked you when we opened up, but I'm gonna thank you all for watching. If you've made it this far, thank you. We appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Keep following us. The socials are up in the corner. Our socials were there on the screen in the beginning. We love you. We thank you. This is Everyone's a Pundit. We are everyday fans, and this is content for you fans as well. Until next week, bless.
Peace.